you wonder what actually happens to the money in an ABLE account when the beneficiary of that account dies? ABLE accounts are powerful tools for protecting SSI and Medi-Cal benefits in California. But one of the biggest misunderstandings I see is what happens at the end of the beneficiary's life and whether the remaining funds go to family, to the government, or through probate. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how ABLE accounts work, what happens to unused funds, whether Medi-Cal can bring a reimbursement claim, and how California's rules are different from many other states. And if you'd like more practical guidance on ABLE accounts, special needs trusts, and protecting public benefits, please join our free monthly newsletter using the link below. Okay, so let's dive in. What is an ABLE account? Well, it's a savings account for disabled people that's modeled after an education savings plan, a 529 plan. You put in post-tax money, and that money can grow and grow and grow. And when you withdraw the money for qualified disability expenses, you don't have to pay capital gains taxes, but there's some limitations. You can only put in a maximum of $20,000 in the account per year as of 2026. We have a lot of videos on ABLE accounts, and I encourage you to watch those for more information on how to set up and manage these accounts. But today we're talking about what happens when the beneficiary dies. So funds from a CalABLE account can be used to pay outstanding eligible expenses. For example, funeral and burial costs. Also, if the deceased beneficiary has a disabled sibling with an ABLE account, you can transfer the remaining funds into that other ABLE account for the sibling. Then, any remaining money goes to the deceased beneficiary's heirs. So that means first it goes to kids or grandkids, or if they don't have those, it goes up to the parents or grandparents. If there's no kids or parents, it might go to siblings, then to nieces or nephews, then out to cousins. In California, it passes according to the terms of the probate code, how the probate code describes heirs. So sometimes I get asked, does the ABLE account actually go through probate? Well, in California, as of 2026, you can have just over about $208,000 in assets and still avoid probate. If you have more than $208,000, this account could go through the probate court process. But the average balance across the country for an ABLE account is only $12,500. So this probably won't be a problem.
Did you know my mom has a monthly newsletter where she shares helpful information? Click below to join.
Now, why is there no beneficiary designation form? Just like retirement accounts have beneficiary designation forms, life insurance plans have beneficiary designation forms, you'd think that would be a good idea, right? Well, here's the reason. ABLE accounts were designed originally to have a Medicaid payback upon the beneficiary's death. But the law allowed states individually to get rid of the payback. Most states still have that Medicaid recovery law that Medicaid can bring a claim against remaining money in an ABLE account up to the amount Medicaid paid in services for the beneficiary's care. But there are 8 states that don't have Medicaid recovery. So that's California, Michigan, Oregon, Alabama, Florida, Pennsylvania, Colorado, and Virginia. Note that in California, Medi-Cal won't bring a reimbursement claim against a CalABLE account, but they will bring a claim against other ABLE accounts. If there is a Medicaid recovery, the government needs time to bring a claim against the remaining ABLE money. If there's a beneficiary designation form, instead that ABLE money would go straight to the named beneficiaries on the beneficiary designation form, and that wouldn't give the government enough time to bring their reimbursement claim. So this is why they don't allow you to name a beneficiary. That's one of the major drawbacks of ABLE accounts. So as you can see, what happens to unused ABLE funds depends heavily on the state that you're in and whether Medicaid recovery applies. If you're trying to decide whether or not an ABLE account is the right tool for your situation, or whether a special needs trust might provide better long-term protection, I invite you to check out our playlists linked below. And if you're ready to create a full plan that works for your family, schedule a call with our office. We're here to help.
If this video is helpful for you, share it to someone else who might benefit from it.